I recently purchased an artisan bread making kit called Breadsmart, and I thought we'd unbox it together. Hi sweet friends, I'm Mary and welcome to Mary's Nest, where I teach traditional cooking skills for making nutrient-dense foods like bone broth, sourdough, ferments, and more. So if you enjoy learning about those things, consider subscribing to my channel, and don't forget to click on the little notification bell below. That'll let you know every time I upload a new video. Well, I was intrigued by the fact that the people who sell the Masontops kits, the ones that we use when we're fermenting, you've probably seen me use them with the kraut pounder and the pickle pipes and the glass weights and all of that. Well, they recently have come out with a new line of products that they call Breadsmart. So I decided to buy one, and I thought it would be fun if we unboxed it together and see what it's all about. Well, I found this Breadsmart very intriguing because it comes with everything that you need to get started to make a nice traditional type loaf of bread. And I think that this is the kind of thing that's perfect for beginners, but even kind of fun if you're an experienced baker. Because something that intrigued me was the banneton that I can see, you know, the bread proofing basket. It's plastic. So I was very intrigued by that. That's definitely going to last a long time, and it'll be interesting to learn if maybe it can just go into the dishwasher. The back of the box shares a lot of information, and I'll read the top to you. It says, homemade bread in the oven. The Breadsmart Artisan Bread Making Kit has everything you need to start baking homemade bread in your oven. Baking your own bread is fun, rewarding, and extremely easy with our full tool set. It's suitable for everyone, beginners and experts. Homemade bread is inexpensive to make, free of preservatives, and you can make any type of bread, including rye, sourdough, white, whole wheat, raisin, and more. Now, before I pull this out and unbox it, I just want to mention that if you like the Masontops products, be sure to check the description below, because the people over there who are so nice gave me a 15% off coupon code, discount code, promo code, whatever you call it, for my viewers. And so that's in the description below. So if you buy those type of things for fermenting, be sure to get that discount code because it's a nice savings. And I've got even a little more good news, is that the folks at Breadsmart have also provided me with a 15% off discount code for my viewers if this is something that you're interested in purchasing. So be sure to check the description below for that as well. Well, let's get this unboxed and see everything that it comes with. Well, it looks like it comes with some directions here on the bottom. Yes, that's exactly what this is. It goes over, it talks about the different items that come in the box, as well as giving some information about the lame. That's the little razor blade tool to make cuts into your bread before you bake it. And it gives directions on how to change the razor blade and all of that, and so on and so forth. And that's a nice feature because lames, not everybody always has one handy, you know, unless you bake on a regular basis. And it's nice that it's included in here. Yeah, so I was intrigued, you know, even though I'm an experienced baker, when I saw this come out and I saw it on Amazon, I said, I'm going to buy this. And I'm going to give this a try and see what it's all about. Included in the box was this card that talks about recipes that they offer. They have a free recipe book with step-by-step instructions. And all you need to do is go to their website, breadsmart.com/guide, and I'll put a link to that below, breadsmart.com guide, and you can get the recipes. So that's nice. They include a recipe for whole wheat, holy wheat, W-H-O-L-Y wheat, radical rye, whimsical white, and simple sourdough. That'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to look at their recipe for simple sourdough. Well, it looks like the tools are right on top here in their own little separate container. So the banneton is cute. It's just plastic, and it comes in all different types of colors. I picked red, but if you go on Amazon and look, I think they had gray and teal. I can't remember the other colors, but it's multiple colors. And it's funny because when I first looked at this online, I thought, oh, that's odd. They're wood and they've like colored the wood, you know, because normally the bannetons are just the natural color of the wood. And I thought, well, that's kind of different. I wasn't sure that I was 100% liking that. But then when I realized it was plastic, I thought, oh, that's nice, because you can have these bannetons that are colorful and they're plastic, so you don't have to worry about, you know, any of the coloring coming off of them. That's kind of what my concern was, if it was wood and had coloring put onto the wood. So you've got this, you can just dust it with flour and proof your loaf of bread right in this, or they provide the little covering for the plastic banneton. You've probably seen these if you use a banneton, either an oval one like this or a round one. They often come with these little muslin covers. Oh, that fits nice. There you go. Let me even that out. Oh, that's perfect. I actually had that inside out. So I put it the right way now, but that's cute. It fits very well. Well, this is sealed really well, so I'm going to take the scissors to it to open the plastic. Well, the first thing that they've got here is the Danish dough hook. Just throw that out. And what's really neat is this can go into the dishwasher. And if you've ever used a dough hook, this is wonderful if you don't want to, you know, get out your, big standing blender, but you want help mixing a dough. I've got a couple of these, but they have a wood handle, and so I just wash them up by hand. But this, according to what they say on their instructions here, this is dishwasher safe. So that's like a nice feature, and pretty much everything is dishwasher safe, except for, well, obviously this you wouldn't, the cloth insert you wouldn't put in the dishwasher, and the lamb, but everything else is dishwasher safe. So that's a nice savings in terms of, you know, if you just want to put it in the top rack of your dishwasher when you want to clean up. But these dough hooks, I love these, because if you just want to mix a dough by hand, you wouldn't think it, you know, look at it, it's just a funny looking little thing, but you'd be amazed at how easy this makes it to mix a dough, a bread dough. And then they've got the bench scrape. And this is a nice one. This is soft here, so it's a little bendable. So that's nice, you know. And what I like is you've got the straight edge, if you're just, you know, scraping something off your board. But I love having this, because this is going to really allow you, this beveled edge is going to really allow you to scrape things out of your bowl. The bench scrape I have right now is not rounded like this. I have a plastic one and you can kind of bend it a little, but this is really going to make the job very easy to get into that bowl and scoop out your dough. And then down on the bottom here, it has measurements, both in inches, and then on the other side it has it in centimeters. So that's great too if you're doing something that involves creating a certain size, you can measure it. The next piece is the lamb, and this is what's for scoring your loaf of bread before you put it into the oven. And so it comes with the lamb, and it's got two sides to it, because they have little attachments here. We're gonna remove these. I'll show you how to do it. We're gonna remove these pieces, and then we put on the pieces that actually hold the razor blades. And one allows for you to make straight cuts, and the other allows you to make curved cuts. And you may see people, you know, you'll see it on like Instagram and whatnot, people show these beautiful loaves of bread with beautiful decorations. They in many cases may be using a curved blade, and that's a little harder to use. If you're a beginner, starting with the straight blade will be easier. But these are the heads, and we'll go ahead and put these on, and then they give you a little box of 10 razor blades. So the lamb has this protective covering here that you just take off, and then, you know, once you have the razor blade in on the side that you decide that you want to use, either the curved or the straight, you can just put that cover on. But these ones here are just put on for traveling, so to speak, while they're in the box. So I'll remove these. And all you do is just take your thumb, there's like a little piece right here. I'll take a picture so you can see where this little notch is. And so these are just the traveling ones. And so you just pop, the other side doesn't have the notch. And so all you do is take your thumb and just push it off. It comes off very easily like that. And the other side has the same thing, the little notch, and then you just take your thumb on the other side and just push that right off. And the ones that we remove from this, these are not to be used. So the package with the lamb heads says, important. Please open and read before using your new bred lamb. And they have a little piece of paper that was in here that talks about why you want to remove these that it comes with and why you want to use these that are in this little package. And then they have very detailed exclamations. I can't even say that. They have very detailed explanations. And this will walk you through exactly how you want to, which head to pick, the straight or the curved, and how to insert the razor blade. And here's the box of the razor blades. They're all individually wrapped, which is very nice. There's 10 in here, so you get plenty. You're never going to run out anytime soon. And when you open the packaging, it's double wrapped, so it's very, they've done a nice job keeping it safe. So you remove this paper, and then it's just got a little envelope, and the razor blade is in there. So this is the curved lamb, and I'll take a picture, but I don't even know if you'll really be able to see because it's such a thin line here where the razor blade is going to come through. And now keep in mind, all the razor blades are straight. What these heads allow the razor blade to do is to curve on this one and stay straight on this one, because when you're gonna insert the razor blade down here, and the plastic is going to cause the razor blade to curve, and then you'll have a curved lamb. So I did take a picture, and I'm gonna overlay it, so hopefully you can see the very fine line here where the razor blade will come through. Today I'm going to choose the straight head to put the razor blade in, and you want to make one choice. You don't want to put a razor blade in both ends because there's just one cap. So you're going to put the cap on the head that you've chosen to put the razor blade in. So then it's all ready for you when you're ready to score your bread before you put it in the oven. So I'm just going to put the curved head back on one end of the handle, no razor blade in it, and just pop it back in. So I opened up the razor blade and I took a picture, which I'll overlay, because I want you to be able to see that the corner on each razor blade is numbered 1 through 4. And what this does is you'll start, when we insert it, we'll insert it in the 1 position first. Let me read exactly to you how they say it so that it makes it clear to you. It says, insert a Breadsmart razor into the bottom end of the triangle. So here's your triangle, and again, just like we had the slits on the side here, there's a slit down on the bottom here where we're going to insert the razor blade. So anyways, it says insert a Breadsmart razor into the bottom end of the triangle so the corner of the blade with a number 1 on it pushes through the slot. So when we put it in, there's the number 1 is on top here. We'll want to make sure that this side of the razor is going to come through, the razor blade is going to come through here. And the reason for that is each blade corner is numbered 1 through 4, so you can keep track of which sides have dulled. So that's very clever. So this way you'll know you're going to start with the 1 position, and then when you turn it around, after a while when it becomes dull, then you'll know later on if you're baking or you put it in your drawer and you forget about it, whatever the case may be, you'll know it when you pull it out, you'll know, oh, okay, I've used the 1 and 2 side, and now I'm using the 3 and 4 side. Or it's actually going to kind of be 1 and then 2 is down below because they have it numbered like this. So they've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 1 and 2 would be on one side. That makes sense. And 3 and 4 would be on the other side. Now I'm going to show you that's the number 1 side. So when I get ready to insert it into here, I'm going to make sure that I have the 1, I'm going to put the razor blade in so that the 1 is on this lower left-hand corner. as recommended. Be very careful when you do this. So there's the slit down there, and I'm just going to put this, slides in very easily. I've got my one down there on the lower left-hand corner, and I'm going to hold this like this as the razor blade comes through, and I'm just going to push that right in. Now I'm going to do that again, and I'm going to film it up close so you can see exactly what I'm doing. But as I said, there's one line here on the edge where the razor blade's going to come through, and then there's one edge down on the bottom where we're going to insert the blade. We're going to insert it so that the number 1 is in the lower left-hand corner, and then we're just going to put the razor blade in, and we're just going to tap it in. We're going to see that it's starting to come out of the side slit, just in a straight way. It's not curved or anything. And then we're just going to want to keep tapping it in until we make sure that it's all the ways into the little holder for the razor blade. And then we can get ready to attach this to the actual device. Now you're just going to want to attach this to the handle. Be very careful. Just slide it right in like this, and then just use your thumb to give it the last push. And then when you're not using it, just put your plastic cover on to store and keep things very safe. So I think this is very cute the way it comes with everything. And it would make a nice gift, especially for someone who's getting, new into baking. They've got everything right here and all ready to give it a try. And what I like is how easy everything fits in. Boom, boom, you're done, and you can put it away. So I'm going to use all of this to prepare a loaf of bread for baking. So if you're not subscribed to my channel and that's something that you'd like to see, be sure to subscribe and don't forget to hit the little notification bell. That'll let you know when that video comes up. So if you decide that this is something you want to buy, be sure to check that description below for the coupon code. The 15% off coupon code, that's a good savings. And I also have other coupon codes down there that you may be interested in if you're a traditional foods cook. And speaking of that, if you'd like to learn more about traditional foods cooking, be sure to subscribe to my channel and then click on this video over here where I show you how to make my foolproof sourdough starter and a sourdough bread. And I'll see you over there in my Texas Hill Country kitchen. Love and God bless.